It's September 13th, 2013, in Marietta, Georgia. A seemingly ordinary night takes a dark turn at a local Walmart. 26-year-old Tiffany Witten, a mother and daughter, walks into the store with her boyfriend. What happens next is the start of a haunting mystery. Security cameras captured Tiffany shoplifting. An employee confronts her, and she bolts out of the store, running into the night. That was the last time anyone saw her. Tiffany's life was far from perfect. She struggled with addiction, had run-ins with the law, and her relationships were strained. But she was also a mother, a daughter, and a friend. Her sudden disappearance left a void that would be filled with questions, suspicions, and theories. Tiffany's family describes her as a loving person who had lost her way. Despite her struggles, she was trying to get her life back on track. But as days turned into weeks, hope began to fade. Search parties scoured the area. Flyers were distributed. Candlelight vigils were held. Yet, there was no sign of Tiffany. Her disappearance was as perplexing as it was heartbreaking. The investigation revealed unsettling details. Tiffany's boyfriend, who was with her that night, had a criminal record and was less than cooperative with the police. He claimed he had no idea where Tiffany went after she ran out of the store. But his behavior and past made him a person of interest. On that fateful night, Tiffany's actions seemed frantic and desperate. Some believe she was running from more than just store security. Was she in danger? Was someone after her? Or was it simply a tragic result of her chaotic lifestyle? Theories about Tiffany's fate are numerous and chilling. Some suggest she met with foul play, possibly at the hands of someone she knew. Others think she might have succumbed to her struggles with addiction. But without concrete evidence, her case remains a haunting enigma. Over the years, leads have surfaced, but none have brought closure. In 2017, skeletal remains were found in the woods near where Tiffany disappeared, sparking new hope. However, they were later identified as belonging to another missing person, dashing hopes once again. Authorities continue to appeal to the public for any information. Tiffany's family holds on to hope, no matter how slim, that they will one day find out what happened to her. Tiffany Witten's disappearance is a stark reminder of how quickly and mysteriously someone can vanish. It's a case that leaves us with more questions than answers, and a lingering sense of unease. As the years pass, the memory of Tiffany remains alive in the hearts of those who loved her. Her story serves as a call for justice and a hope that one day the truth will emerge. It's January 2013 in Los Angeles, California. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student, checks into the Cecil Hotel, a place infamous for its dark history. What starts as an adventure quickly turns into a real-life horror story. On January 31st, Elisa is seen acting bizarrely in the hotel's elevator. The chilling footage shows her pressing multiple buttons, stepping in and out of the elevator, and making strange hand gestures. This was the last known sighting of Elisa Lam. Elisa was traveling alone, exploring the West Coast, and documenting her journey online. But after this eerie footage was captured, she vanished without a trace. Her family, friends, and the online community were left searching for answers. Elisa's family described her as a vibrant young woman with a passion for life. Despite struggling with bipolar disorder, her disappearance was not just unexpected, it was deeply alarming. Search parties combed the hotel and surrounding areas. Flyers were posted and the police were called in. Yet there was no sign of Elisa. Days turned into weeks and hope began to fade. Then on February 19th, Nearly 3 weeks after her disappearance, the search came to a grim conclusion. Guests at the Cecil Hotel had been complaining about the water pressure and the taste of the water. Maintenance workers investigated the water tanks on the roof, and there they found Elisa's body. Elisa's body was discovered in one of the hotel's water tanks. The circumstances of her death were as mysterious as her disappearance. How did she end up in the water tank? Was it an accident, foul play, or something even more sinister? The official cause of death was ruled as accidental drowning, with bipolar disorder being a significant contributing factor. But many questions remained unanswered. How did Elisa access the roof and the water tanks? The doors were locked and alarmed, and the tanks were difficult to access. Theories about Elisa's death range from the paranormal to the criminal. Some believe she was a victim of foul play, possibly by someone staying at the hotel. Others think she was experiencing a severe episode related to her bipolar disorder, leading her to take her own life in a tragic and unusual manner. The internet exploded with theories and debates. Amateur sleuths dissected every second of the elevator footage, searching for clues. The mysterious nature of her death, combined with the Cecil Hotel's dark history, fueled countless speculations. The Cecil Hotel itself has a notorious past, with a history of suicides, murders, and even serving as a temporary home to serial killers. This dark backdrop only adds to the unsettling nature of Elisa Lam's case. Despite the numerous theories, the truth behind Elisa's death remains elusive. Her story has inspired documentaries, books, and endless discussions, yet the haunting mystery continues to baffle and intrigue. Elisa Lam's tragic story is a stark reminder of how quickly and mysteriously someone can disappear, and how difficult it can be to find the truth. It's a case that leaves us with more questions than answers, and a lingering sense of unease. Today, we delve into one of Canada's most perplexing and heartbreaking mysteries, the disappearance of Emma Filipoff. This story is filled with twists, turns, and unanswered questions. Prepare yourselves for a journey into the unknown. It's November 28th, 2012, in Victoria, British Columbia. Emma Filipoff, a 26-year-old artist and free spirit, is seen acting strangely outside the Empress Hotel. This would be the last confirmed sighting of Emma, and her disappearance remains a haunting mystery. Emma had been living a transient lifestyle, moving frequently and staying in shelters. Friends described her as creative, introspective, and often troubled by anxiety. On the day she disappeared, Emma was seen pacing back and forth, appearing distressed and confused. The events leading up to Emma's disappearance are both mysterious and disturbing. Witnesses reported seeing her barefoot in the cold, clutching her shoes, and speaking to herself. Despite her obvious distress, she vanished without a trace. Emma's mother, Shelley, had flown to Victoria the day Emma disappeared, after receiving alarming phone calls from her daughter. Emma's last known contact was a 911 call she made herself, reporting that she was being followed. But by the time police arrived, she was gone. Search efforts began immediately. Police, volunteers, and family members scoured the city, handing out flyers and searching shelters. Yet, there was no sign of Emma. Her bank account remained untouched, and she left behind all her belongings. Despite the intense search, only a few puzzling clues have emerged. In the days following her disappearance, a man attempted to use Emma's credit card, but claimed he had found it on the ground. This lead, like many others, ultimately went cold. Emma's case quickly became one of the most well-known missing persons cases in Canada. Her family has never given up hope, tirelessly searching for answers and raising awareness through media and social campaigns. Over the years, there have been numerous reported sightings of Emma, but none have been confirmed. The theories about what happened to her range from foul play to voluntary disappearance, but the truth remains elusive. Emma Filipoff's story has touched the hearts of many. Vigils are held annually to keep her memory alive and to remind the public that she is still missing. The pain and uncertainty faced by her family are unimaginable. Emma Filipoff's disappearance is a stark reminder of the fragile nature of life and the devastating impact of mental health struggles. Her case remains open, and her family continues to hope for her safe return. On May 27, 2018, in Groton, Connecticut, Sophia McKenna, a 21-year-old, and her friend, Spencer Mugford, set out on a late-night adventure. They planned to visit the New London Ledge Lighthouse, an abandoned lighthouse on Long Island Sound. This would be the last time Sophia was seen alive. Sophia and Spencer were both known for their adventurous spirits. That night, they took a small sailboat, hoping to explore the eerie lighthouse. But as dawn broke, neither of them returned home, and panic set in. The search for Sophia and Spencer began almost immediately. The Coast Guard and local authorities launched an extensive operation, scouring the waters and coastline for any sign of the pair. The sailboat they had used was found capsized near the lighthouse, but there was no trace of Sophia or Spencer. Days turned into weeks, and the community's hopes began to fade. The mystery deepened when Spencer Mugford's body was found on June 8, 2018, near the mouth of the Thames River. His death was ruled an accidental drowning, but Sophia remained missing. Sophia's family was devastated. They described her as a loving daughter and sister, full of life and dreams. They held vigils, searched tirelessly, and pleaded for any information that could lead to finding her. As the investigation continued, questions emerged. What really happened that night? Why did they choose to sail to the lighthouse in the dark? And most importantly, where was Sophia? Theories about Sophia's disappearance abound. Some believe she was swept away by the strong currents of Long Island Sound, while others speculate there might be more to the story. Despite numerous reported sightings and tips, Sophia's fate remains unknown. The case has raised awareness about the dangers of late-night excursions on the water, and it has highlighted the heartbreak of families who wait for answers that may never come. Vigils and memorials continue to be held for Sophia, keeping her memory alive and reminding the public that she is still missing. Her family's resilience and determination have been an inspiration to many. Sophia McKenna's disappearance is a haunting reminder of the uncertainty and danger that can accompany even the most innocent of adventures. Her case remains open, and her loved ones still hope for a miracle. It's June 30th, 2014. Lars Mittank, a 28-year-old German man, is on vacation with his friends in the Bulgarian seaside resort of Golden Sands. What started as a fun and relaxing trip quickly turned into a nightmare. Lars and his friends were enjoying their time, soaking up the sun and the vibrant nightlife. But on July 6th, an altercation at a bar led to Lars getting into a fight. He suffered a ruptured eardrum, and his friends urged him to see a doctor. The doctor advised Lars not to fly due to his injury and prescribed him an antibiotic, cefprozil. His friends flew back to Germany as planned, but Lars stayed behind, checking into the Hotel Color Varna near the airport. From here, things took a strange and frightening turn. Lars started to exhibit paranoid behavior. He called his mother, Sandra Mittank, telling her he felt unsafe and believed he was being followed. He sent her cryptic text messages, heightening her concern. On July 8th, Lars went to Varna Airport, intending to fly back to Germany. He saw the airport doctor, but during the consultation, he suddenly panicked and fled the room. What happens next was captured on security cameras. Lars is seen sprinting out of the airport, leaving behind his luggage and personal belongings. He climbs over a fence and runs into a nearby field, disappearing into the woods. This is the last confirmed sighting of Lars Mittank. Theories about Lars's disappearance range from a mental health crisis triggered by his medication to being targeted by criminal elements in the area. Despite extensive searches and numerous reported sightings, Lars has never been found. His mother, Sandra, has been relentless in her search for answers. She believes that Lars is still alive and continues to hope for his safe return. His case has garnered international attention, with many people fascinated and disturbed by the mystery. The case of Lars Mittank is a chilling reminder of how quickly things can go wrong and how a single moment can change everything. His disappearance remains one of the most intriguing and haunting mysteries of recent times. Vigils and campaigns continue to keep Lars's story alive, with people from all over the world joining the search for answers. His family and friends remain hopeful, clinging to the possibility that Lars will one day be found.